brand new adult coloring book haul to share today. These are, some are new releases, some are older books that I did not have that I actually found that were on really good sale. So I'm going to show them to you. I recently did a couple of destashes on some really cheaper like old books that I've no longer enjoy that style, so I'm kind of replacing them with new ones. This is my biggest one. This was a new release. It was listed, I had it on pre-order. It was the Gilmore Girls word search quips, quotes, and coloring book, and I'm a huge Gilmore Girls fan. Thinking, okay, there's coloring pages with some fun puzzles and stuff in here. Unfortunately, it turned out to be a huge raging disappointment. I'm probably going to return it. I just wanted to show it to you. There's nothing about this that is a coloring book other than like a couple of quotes. I mean, nothing. I don't like coloring words, and I think using the phrase coloring book on there was kind of a misleading marketing tool. They're just like quotes. Maybe there's a few little clip arts in there. Nothing in here that makes me think of Gilmore Girls at all. No pictures in any sense. And it is 100% a crossword puzzle book, like all across the board. Based on episodes. So Paris is Burning, A Date with Jackson, Marcel Proust. This would be season 1. Ugly Divorce, Vicious Hamster, funny quips and words that came from that episode. But honestly, I don't like crossword puzzles that much. I thought it'd be more of a coloring book with a few puzzles. So if you're into that, or any Gilmore Girls fans, though, that maybe isn't a full-on colorist, but would also like fun, just the quote part of it, or like a doodle book, or likes puzzles or crossword puzzles like your mom or grandma or a friend, then yeah, this would be a good gift. I don't know. It's not what I was expecting, but it is brand new. It's a big, thick book, and I will link this and everything else I see here below. If you're looking for Christmas gifts ideas, that might work for somebody. Just not what I was looking for. I have the brand new Hide and Seek by R.J. Hampson. Now, I generally only buy the hardback editions because there's only one image of each instead of two, as in the paperbacks, and the paper's a little bit better and works amazing with waxy pencils. So I did buy the paper one, though, because there's a delay on getting the hardback, and I wanted to take a look at it and maybe keep one of each if I'm going to do some in my membership. So I can kind of, test out mediums in here and then do the final version and tutorial in the other book. So, but yeah, it's Hide and Seek. Look at that little mouse. Isn't that sweet? So it really is like little cuties. Things you can find that are kind of hiding, like a little fairy. I love this. It's kind of Goldilocks-ish, isn't it? Scientist. A camouflage of chameleons. That is lovely. I love that. I'm going to do these chameleons in all different colors. Ooh, bright colors. There's one there I didn't even see. It is a camouflage. Curiosity. What's on the other side of the gates? Hopefully not the pearly gates. Masked Ball. Special Delivery. Look at all the little knick-knacky, gadgety type things, though. That's quite a lot of little details. Ooh, I love this. I love these really elegant, nature-themed, simpler ones he does. Secret Sanctuary. That might be one. First to Do. Campfire Tales. Return of the Bug Catcher. That's cute. Hide and Seek. Elizabethan attire. Tudors. Kind of a scenario here. It's very creative. The Secret Garden. I love this one. Preparing for the Hunt. That's pretty. It's a good Easter type theme picture with the eggs and everything. Treasures in the Deep. Can't wait to get, yeah, see, I have all the other ones I have some paper, but I also have the hardbacks and all the other books, and it's definitely a little thicker. So it's definitely worth the cost, and plus they're more durable for holding up if you want to do the whole book and then keep it. And I don't like having 2 pictures of each in a book. There's no point. I've never understood that. So that doesn't benefit me. I think the artists are doing that because you have to have a minimum pages to make it seem like it's a big enough book to sell for the price you're selling it for. But it gives an illusion there's more pages to color than there are, I suppose. Like Sherlock Holmes, Mr. Fogarty investigates. Dragon vase. Dastardly decorations. The plant collector. Oh, I love it. Wrapping it for Christmas. Gonna have to do this one next month. Lunchtime. It's like a Rapunzel tower. The dragon opening up, saying, "Feed me." Peekaboo. Mummy, kind of Egyptian pharaohs. That's creative. So this is the second set of the same page, but look how much of this book goes to a duplicate page. See, I don't understand that. Why do people, I just, why not just make the book smaller and less expensive? I mean, that's just my theory, but maybe there's some other reason I don't know. But it's a beautiful book, and I love it. All right. So this is, these are both brand new. This is Alexandra Franzesi's Simple Fall, Coloring Book Cafe's Comfy Christmas. I'm still consistently checking out the little cute square books. Some are sent to me. Sometimes I buy, because I used to buy all the big books in this company, just to see if there's a real adorable one I might want to keep. And it's only been like 1 in 15 I've wanted to keep. I'm going to go back to front in this one and show you. I haven't looked at it very close. So that is kind of cute. The only thing that bugs me is how bland the faces are. No detail at all, just pencil stick drawings. And I feel like you have to put a lot more work in to make them look real, you know, a little more like there's some dimension to them or something. And they all kind of look the same. This is really cute though. I've been begging Coloring Book Cafe and Jade Summer and Coco Wayo that myself and a lot of my followers want to go back to the big books. Please rotate the big books with the small books. They're only doing the small books now for what, a year now? However long this cheap, quick little book trend has been going on, and it's just it's just overkill. So yeah, I'll probably gift this to someone. I don't think I'll color in it. It's really cute though if you do like that kind of thing. Too simple for me. Now, I do like some simple things. I like the Joshua Dunbar easy coloring, the Jade Summer easy colorings, but it's different. There's still like detail, and there's maybe like a little like grayscale. I don't know. This is really heartwarming though. It is kind of cute. So, and the covers often look so gorgeous compared to how your final product can look too. This is Simple Fall, and I got this one just to practice, be able to practice. And I love Alexandra Franzesi. I have all her big books. But just to kind of practice color blending on basic fall items like squash, pumpkins, and, you know, autumn type things, leaves. I actually like this one a lot more than the Christmas one. I just like this style. I like this chunky style more. And it's not just those basic higgy animals. I don't know. Something about that just gets me. This is cute though. Cornucopia. Again, if you go to the drop down arrow, I'll link all these books below, whatever I can find the best price for you guys. But, you know, start looking at some Christmas ideas for yourself or people you know. All right, I did pick up this one as well. This is Alexandra Franzesi's Simple Winter. So we have the Simple Fall and the Simple Winter. And this one I actually really like as well, because her stuff's just cute. See, this has like a little more characterization on it than those, what they call them, this Hygge, Hygge figures or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. But I prefer the bigger books. But sometimes these are pretty cute, though, I gotta admit. There are sometimes I'm in a mood to do something real cute and quick, and I have used some of these, a few of the cute ones like the Spooky Shop, and a couple I've done a couple cute pictures in, but it's just not my norm. Adorable. Here's the back. Next I have, this is a older book, but I have never had it. And they have it on Amazon, actually, better than the price that I got it for. This is the Velvetine Rabbit by Charles Santori. It's actually a storybook that is also, you know, sorry about that, about my camera, with the illustrated pictures you can do yourself. And so these are really nice. If you have nieces or nephews or grandkids, or you're gonna have kids in the future, this is like a love project, right? If you want to do the whole book and gift it to someone or keep it like a family heirloom, you would have to use pencils or pastels, probably pencils. But that would really be, isn't that gorgeous? It would really be a lovely heirloom or gift. But you know, it would take you, I don't know, a year to do the whole book, or depends on if you do nothing else, maybe half that. Beautiful artwork. Isn't it gorgeous? It would look really gorgeous with pastels, but if I was going to keep this like an heirloom, I don't want that gritty pastel thing on it. You'd have to put a fixative on it, and I don't want the papers to get crinkly. So I would probably just use straight up waxy pencils. Really good quality pencils. Prismas. I might use the Luminance. Any of the Derwent, like the Derwent Pro Colors would be good. Caran d'Ache. All right, so I picked up Wanderlust by Alexander Fusy, mythographic. I did not have this book. Some mythographics I've always said are love-hate relationships. You either love it or you hate it, and each one is different. And I think it depends on the artist's style. However, like, I generally don't like Alexander Fusy stuff, but this one I like. So I haven't found a mythographic where I like, oh, I like some, but not others. It's like, I can tell I don't like the styles I'm going through right up front, or I love it, love, 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 love. Maybe like two I wouldn't do. That's kind of how I choose which ones to keep or which ones to send back. So I'm going to actually go to the front on this one and show you. So this one's more about, travel. But again, they're single-sided. This one, you know, Alexander Fusy's work, you have to look a little harder to understand what you're looking at. I call that visual literacy. It's not, you have to read the picture a little better to really know what all this entanglement is. You know, we have some ruins, the dragon, an old tree sprouting out, the serpent. This looks like, this is just a futuristic kind of looking planet or something. We have a pirate ship going down in the waves with some hanging baskets, which is really neat. Then we have water and whales, but then we have like this garden that frames it. We have a lot of sea scenes here. I don't know if I care for this one. This one, I guess I'm saying this is more one I'm torn on. You know, I don't love the too cluttered style where you have to really struggle to see what you're looking at. But once I know what I'm looking at, sometimes I like it. So I guess I'm more torn. But Alexander, like, there's a surfer in the middle of the horse's hair that looks like water. Geisha girl. Oh, space. Jellyfish. I can't say Alexander Fusy's work is extremely creative. Very brilliant. I mean, you have to come up with this stuff, you know. It's not the easiest thing to do. North, South Pole, polar bear, ice. There's water with breaking ice caps, snowflakes, gingerbread man. I guess this one is striking me more collage-like and detailed than some. This will be a very time-consuming book. See, I adore this kind of jungle inside like an arboretum or something, or outside the arboretum, the greenhouse. But if you have any adult colorists in your life, some of these mythographic books are good gifts because they're, you know, very adult-like, obviously. Turtle. That's interesting. I love this kind of like a gypsy wagon. Mushroom. Lighthouse with all the manta rays and waves going around it. That's like a cityscape with gliders and balloons and giant flowers. And we have kind of like a carnival picture. This one's way too detailed for me. These kind of Asian theme with the hanging lamps and the fish. Now that I'm looking at it more closely, it might be too busy for me. Although I love these jungle scenes. This is very Hawaii or Tahitian. See, I would probably definitely do this picture. Yeah, this one I would do too. See, I like the foliage ones. I don't like the futuristic ones as much. Way too busy on that one. I don't even know what I'm looking at. That looks like Venice. I like the toucan. This is gorgeous with the animal, all the feathers and the faces and the masks and everything, and hieroglyphs. And that's lovely. More jungle scenes, which I like. There's a lot of like a tropical vibe to this book, obviously, because it's Wanderlust. So we're seeing, like, here we have like Peru, kind of like Machu Picchu kind of a feel. Llamas, we got the underwater subs. Maybe Australia. Waterfall me. Okay, so anyway, this is one of the ones that does have the hidden objects, but you can usually color those in or disguise them. I usually just color them and they look great. All right, let's look at, this is not new. I have a little story behind this book, Kerby Rosanes' Alien World. I bought this when it first came out. I just got this one actually from a friend who actually, like, I traded her another book for it. That's why it has Target on there, because I always buy my stuff on Amazon. I bought this book for myself when it first came out. Was it last year? Maybe before that. And I was like so overwhelmed. At the time, my brain wasn't acclimated to really busy stuff or sci-fi-ish stuff. But then I started seeing more people doing it and how gorgeous the pictures looked. And then it brought my imagination to life and I can visualize it more. I thought they were stunning and really creative. And then I've actually branched into doing a lot more of these complicated things and teaching it. So now it's like I really wanted to get the book back. So I begged her to trade it for me, this other Etsy book that I didn't really like. Like I've seen some of them done. I mean, if you just think about the amount of detail in these pictures, but if you see them done, they just look stunning. Because obviously for us to do any of these pictures is going to take so much time and effort, and it's just incredible, like a movie set. I've seen some gloriously like brilliant, bright ones. And now that I look back on it, I think I really would enjoy coloring like the creatures. And it's not quite all dark and dreary as you thought. You know, like, you know, if you're into Star Wars or Star Trek, like any of those sci-fi, futuristic or space shows, this kind of makes me think of that. And so I do think I'm going to do some of these. the ones that I've seen done that look amazing. I'm not even sure what that is, but I've never been the hugest fan of Aliens. You know, the Sigourney Weaver, Ridley Scott movies, although Alien 2 is probably was one of my favorite movies at the time. That is my favorite still to this day. But, you know, I'm always willing to see them, but they were kind of a phenomenon. They were kind of a new thing at the time when they came out, and I haven't gotten as into like the new Alien movies. I don't know. That one I probably would not do. Boating. Like I love, like look at that, like just being on another planet. Like you could make this look any way you want, like your imagination. It could be a pink planet for all you want with every shade of pink imaginable. That's probably something that I would do. So I want to go to Pink Planet. I want to go to Girl Alien Planet. I think it's pink and purple and sparkly and magical. Oops. So yeah, some of these are very busy, obviously. All these, like, there's like a life inside the cave, habitats. And, you know, this is definitely a book I wouldn't do everything in it. And I have, probably a majority of my books are ones I wouldn't do everything in it. But there are days when I'm like, I want to totally challenge myself and grow my skills and try something different and see what I can do. And I'll grab a book like this. And they often look stunning, and I impress me like myself, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go teach you guys how I just did that. Don't get me wrong, I've had some duds too. So this is like, is this right out of like a Star Wars movie? I'm just saying. Makes me think of that for some reason. Look at the detail in this, my goodness. I can't wait for his new book, though, that's coming out, the fairy tale one. That will be one I'll be doing tutorials on, because I know I'm going to love it, because I love fairy tales. I think it's the dark fairy tales, though. Astronaut's Log. Okay, so you get the idea. I'm happy to have this. I'll link the Amazon version below. It's probably cheaper. So I have another Alexander Franzese. This one also I got from a friend. I don't know where she gets these books. I have these stickers on. This is also Alexander Franzese, and we're going to compare to the other one. I feel like when I was looking at this, I liked this one a little better. So let's look at it real quick. This is Dreamweaver. So we have flamingos and some ruins. We have a merry-go-round with butterflies in the water. The horses are in the water. Again, we got a little of that same busyness, but I think I like the concept better. Amarillo. Anyway, that animal. We got more tigers in the jungle. We got a little house. Kind of like floating castles. Goddess of water. But we got that same busyness look. I won't say that these are my favorite, but I can see I can do I would probably do a few in each book. And then once I'm done, I'd probably pass it on. I like these kind of fantasy habitats. I like anything with nature. I don't like weird things like this, like broken glass and things that are not easily identifiable. I love that kitty astronaut. That's really neat. I probably would do that one with the fairy and like a water bubble. That's very sci-fi. That's like an old music megaphone thingy. Whatever. Playing cards, letters. Love the jungle ones. Definitely an East Asian theme to both of Alexander Franzese's books. This is gorgeous. The Mermaid in the Jar. I totally would do that one. I love Ariel. Ooh, that's I don't like green crystals, because you have to work really hard to get good effects. But it's worth learning. Gosh, yeah, I still only see about 5 pictures in each I would want to do. Compared to most mythographics, I hate them all, or I love every single picture. Like Paradise, for example, I love, or Voyage, I love, or Wild Summer, I love. I love the new Rainbow Realms that just came out. But if you like really intricate stuff, this style might be for you. Like faces in the flowers. That's cool. I do have, for example, I think I showed Rainbow Realms is the brand new one. And I believe I just did a flip through on my channel last week. See if I have any others. I think this is everything. Check out the video I released with all my remaining autumn and fall coloring books, because some of them you can do spring theme or do all year round. And I'll link that below, and I'll see you in the next video. Hope you found something you like.